Hello and welcome back to another week of marine research. So last time when we were talking about how to come up with your own marine research project, basically, we were talking about how to find your thesis, your hypothesis, your theory of what's going on underwater. So this week we're going to focus a little bit more on the data collection, meaning how do you actually find out what is going on? And in our case we had a couple of approaches for that. So when it comes to invasive species and the differences they make to the local environment, obviously it's more of a long-term project, so we need data over a couple of years really. And to get exactly that data we have three different approaches. So one of them is we started up with these fish counts last year together with the Dive Center here in Crete and their marine field station, and all their guides were actually counting certain species that I'll have lined up here throughout each and every one of the fun dives, which turned out to be around 800 in the last year, which is quite a bit, and we can already see first trends out of that, meaning lionfish counts definitely go up. All the others have peaks at certain seasons, but more detail about that in one of the next ones. Option 2 to get data is our OpenROV Trident. So what we did is we run 100-meter transects in certain directions, meaning from shallow water to deep water and back from the deep water to the shallow water, and that twice a day in the various dive sets that we go to every day. And in the course of the last 2.5 months so far, we've made around 200 transects that way in 12 different locations, which is really not bad. And the advantage of that is, of course, the video feed of an ROV is more objective than an actual diver, because you can't just see something from the corner of your eye, turn around and go, oh yeah, lionfish. No, what you see is what you get, and this makes it a little bit more valuable, I believe. And the other plus side is we could go quite a bit deeper. So the general limit for the divers here is around 30 meters for the deep dives. With the ROV we cracked the 74, so we did go quite a bit deeper, more than double. And last but not least, since option 1 only gets us 2 years so far, option 2 with the ROV is the first year, but we will continue doing that over the course of the next 5 years. And option 3 is talk to the locals, which seems like a very obvious thing to do. And I made friends with a fisherman in the harbor, and he was kind enough to take me out one night even and told me lots of stories of the previous years and how the catch has changed, and that gives you quite a bit of insight on how the environment and the ecosystem altogether is changing. So just to give you the idea, a couple of his statements will be running through in the following video. And then of course the next question is, once you have collected all your data, what do you make out of it? So that's when you get into crunching the numbers and dealing with statistics and the analytics aspect behind things. But that is for the next video. So make sure to come back and check back on our Patreon page and the YouTube channel, because the next video will be up in 1 to 2 weeks. So hope to see you back here. If you like what you see here, make sure to subscribe to the channel, and yeah, check out our website as well. There will be more and more information of the ongoing projects coming up. We will be presenting at more than one conference already, but more about the confirmed speech dates will be coming up soon.